That could really make this place a better state. So we join with you in many, many ways in looking to turn the state back, or at least get some sort of equality for conservatives. Can you do a bill? Equality for conservative bill? Go nowhere. No, don't even try. Don't try. So we're releasing our platform, our program today. You'll all find it, if you haven't already, in your offices shortly. You know, I'm not reading it, obviously, but I'll tell you this. There's some common sense approaches to governing in here, and let me just say this. As we realized recently, many of our proposals are in bill form in the two houses, sponsored by you all, and today with Senator Jordan and Minority Leader Barkley, we actually took the stage in another part of this building and discussed a couple of these good ideas. We got some attention, and which to me is a first start, of getting some people to listen this year, with the potential outcome, not of passing these things, but maybe electing some better people to public office as we join once again with you in terms of re-electing you all, and in terms of working with the committees to find good candidates and to take on the progressives. I used to say for years, take on the liberals. I thought that was pretty bad. Then I realized the liberals were not nearly as bad as the progressives, and that's really what you have to put up with in these houses right now. So I appreciate that. Now I want to present these awards one by one. I'd like the person to come up here and say a few words, the legislator to come up and say a few words, and then for the conservative leaders, it's our intent to hear from Assemblyman Barkley and Senator Flanagan to give our leaders a bit of how they're looking to approach this particular session. So thank you for listening, and thank you for your time. The first award goes to, and these are all, let me just say this, both in the Senate and Assembly, these individuals each had 100% ratings from the party. I mean, both houses had excellent ratings. But this was the year, due to their efforts, the Democratic efforts, where an 84 is always very good, but 100 was very much attainable. And we'd like you to all get 100s, and I certainly am very proud of the 84s, but these individuals we want to give special recognition to. Assemblyman Kieran Lawler. Assemblyman? He got here. Put it away. Senator Robert Orr.
I will try to be brief because I know we have other awardees tonight. I do want to actually thank and congratulate the other winners tonight. My colleague over here in the Assembly, Dave DiPietro, who's become a friend, who's a great guy, great advocate. He's up here all the time. I know you and Mike Fitzpatrick always seem to trade back and forth. I know we also have my colleagues in the Senate. Senator O'Mara, I don't know if Tom is here, there he is, and Senator Daphne Jordan. And I single them out because the important thing, this is a tough time to be a conservative in New York State and maybe even in the country. When you read the press, when you watch the news, when you see the attacks that our president is under, it's almost, we are under attack every day. And it's no longer, as our chairman said, just between the liberals. And there is a group of folks on the other side who hate the country that we all are fighting to protect. They do not like the country. When the president says, "Make America Great Again," it drives them nuts because they don't believe that the country was great to begin with. They see a country that was flawed. They see a country that was, wrong in every way, and they want to overturn it. And you can see those policies coming out of New York now. And the people in this room, my colleagues in the Senate who are getting this award, and Dave and Kieran and a lot of others, they are standing up and fighting that sentiment. And it's not easy, and it would be easy to quit. I'll just say this, it would be easy to quit, but the reality is we're not going to quit. We're going to keep fighting. When the odds are the longest, when the night is the longest, or then the darkest, when it seems like you throw in the towel, we are going to continue to fight because we have the right message, we have the right brand, we have the right values and philosophy to bring this state and this country back. And make no mistake about it, those are the values that our men and women fight for overseas every single day. The values that we are here in this room to defend. So I do want to thank Chairman Kassar. A lot of people, it's easy to take, they take the Conservative Party for granted. Under his leadership, and I have to give a shout out, if you would not mind, to former Chairman Mike Long, who's here. There he is. They have made sure, and I've known both of them for several years now, they have made sure that this party never gets taken for granted of. Never gets taken for granted. It's a thriving party here in New York, one of the most liberal states, and yet we have one of the strongest conservative parties anywhere in the country, and that's because of their leadership and all of you. So thank you very much, and God bless.
Well, Assemblyman DiPietro. Assemblyman DiPietro. Now, this is the first time you've won this year, right? He's won it 3 times. Okay. Well, congratulations. 3 times over.
Jerry, let me get a shot too.
Thanks, Jerry. Well, Kieran Lawler's not here, but he did text me and said I could take his time to speak, so we're all good. This is awesome, and I really appreciate it. This is, believe it or not, what Senator Ort was talking about, where it's a tough time. I wear it as a badge of honor. I want to tell you, I'm proud to be the most conservative. Everywhere I go, I announce that. I tell people I am ranked as the highest conservative, and I want them all to know. I don't care if the communists don't like me. I could care less. That's what we're dealing with. I really want to tell you that I tell people all the time with what's going on in New York State especially, and the communists in New York City, it's time to stand up. If not you, who? And if not now, when? Yeah. Right? No longer are we going to sit back. I don't. I take it on. I'd love to confront people. I call it out. I really enjoy it. It's fun. But I wouldn't be here, okay? This is really something that goes back 8 years ago. I would not be here if it wasn't for my chairman in the Conservative Party, Ralph Larigo. And would you please give him a hand? Ralph had the faith in me and the trust in me when others didn't, and said, we're going to put our support behind Dave, and that really has stuck with me for 8 years, and I'll die for that man. So I just want to let you know that it's his faith in me that allows me to be here and tell you, and to tell you to keep fighting. We're going to win this. This country does not like what's going on. If we can get good candidates in New York State, we can take back a lot of seats. I'm excited about it. So I hope you are too. There's good things ahead, and I want to thank Chairman Kassar and everyone in the Conservative Party for having faith in me. Thanks.
Senator Tom O'Mara, who I know has been contemplating this award all day. Tom, where are you? You were contemplating.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this award all day. No, I learned about the award about an hour and a half ago, so thank you very much. I didn't have an opportunity to prepare a keynote speech like Rob Orr did, but I will do my best. Rob, thank you for those moving words. It's always fun. I sit next to Rob in the Senate, and we have a great time. We really do. So this is my first time receiving this award. I don't think I've ever scored 100% before. I've had some very good years. Proud to be a conservative, and I'm the lucky Republican and conservative in the state legislature to represent the People's Republic of Ithaca. And anybody that knows what that is, it's more socialist and more communist than anywhere in New York City. So this is going to make them really happy over there. And I'm going to be proud to show it off, because this is going to be a great talking point, great throughout the bulk of my district that is not within that 5 square miles surrounded by reality. So it's an honor to receive this. I want to thank you all very much, and enjoy the night.
You know, I follow Tom on Twitter, and I got to be honest with you, on Twitter, that man has got a lot of really conservative things to say. Very outspoken. Earlier today, we did a press conference with Senator Jordan and Minority Leader Barkley. I think I mentioned earlier, was very successful on budgetary reform issues. And not surprisingly, Senator Jordan got 100%. So please, Senator Jordan, a true conservative, please come up and accept the award.
Thank you. I want to thank our terrific chairman, Jerry Kassar, and the New York State Conservative Party for this tremendous award. I'm honored, I'm humbled, I'm grateful. You know, this recognition means a lot to me. I'm a freshman senator, and so I followed some really great colleagues here in getting this award, so it makes it very special. The Conservative Party is vitally important because it fights for all the things that we hold dear. Free enterprise, free people, private property rights, the right to life for the unborn, the Second Amendment, lower taxes, less spending, and a better quality of life. So I am very proud to have this 100% rating and to receive this award. I'm proud to stand with the Conservative Party, and I think I'm even more proud to call you my friends. So I want to thank you again.
You know, the Conservative Party state chairman will not get 100% rating, because when I took the mic, I was supposed to really start with a prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance, which is normally the way you do things. And believe me, I've been at the podium a lot of times in my life, and that's the first time that ever happened, but I guess it's the new role. First, I guess we would normally start, I think, with the prayer. And I see Jason standing, so Jason, please come around. Pray for me.
I do. Every day I pray for you, Mr. Chairman. Some days more than others. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for this evening. And Lord, we've already enjoyed some levity in this evening and just enjoying being with each other's company. But today is also a solemn day of remembrance, which the world says, never again. So Lord, I'm thankful to be a part of a party that stands for the sanctity of human life and the dignity of the individual. Father, help us to have a heart that continues to fight for those issues. Thank you that we're able to celebrate those tonight who have done right and have taken strong stands. And Father, we'll thank you for this, the time gathered around the table, the food we're about to receive, and just the friendship of each other. Lord, I pray this in the name of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, and I will lead you in the Pledge of Allegiance. pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, thank you. As much as the legislature these days is difficult for our side, I would suspect it can be even more difficult for the legislative leaders who have to really put that foot in the door and make sure it doesn't completely close on our ideas. So there's two gentlemen here tonight who are doing a superb job, everything in their power, frankly, to keep our voices alive and these hallowed always. So I'd like to bring up the Senate Minority Leader, John Flanagan, if you don't mind, John, to say a few words. Speak to us.
Thank you very much, and I am, God, it's hard for me to properly express how happy I am to be here in Albany tonight, here with all of you, and I want to thank Jerry. I see a lot of my colleagues here in both houses, and I was reflecting as I'm listening. I'm coming up on running for my 18th election, having run now officially 17 times already. Every single time I ran, I had the blessing and good fortune of having the Conservative Party endorsement. And when the Right to Life Party was in existence, I was very proud to run on that banner, and throughout my entire public career, I've stuck to a very simple philosophy. When someone says, nobody really asks the way they used to, but are you pro-life or pro-choice? I would say pro-life. And generally people would stammer because they didn't really know how to respond to that, because it's the simplicity and the sincerity of your answer that makes it real. So like that, in so many other different ways, right now, we have to be your partners more than ever before. We have to be outspoken. We have to be out there. We have to articulate. We have to fight. We do have to fight. We can do so diplomatically, but we have to fight. In 2018, I often reference the fact that New York State was at a crossroads in terms of our elections. And unfortunately, I think I was right when it was borne out in terms of the election results. None of us liked it then. None of us like it now. But in 2020, we're not at a crossroads. We're all staring at the edge of the cliff. And I've talked to people who have been our supporters before, not the conservatives. You have been stalwart with us no matter what. But the people who are the leaders in the state are going to have to decide, along with us, what kind of state do you actually want to live in? For real, what kind of state do you want to live in? Do you want to have profligate spending? Do you want to have social policies that are aberrant from normal behavior and real policy? Do we want to have any traditions? Do we want to have any values? Do we want to have any real philosophy and principles that we can stand up and speak about and adhere to? I see a lot of my colleagues right here. It's sickening to listen to the Senate Democrats. They are perfectly happy to work with you as long as you agree with every single thing they say. If you broach any disagreement, they want to shut you down, and God, boy, they don't believe in free speech whatsoever if you're a Republican. Now, one of the reasons I'm so happy to be here is I just came from a legislative reception to the United Federation of Teachers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there wasn't one conservative in that room. I know I'm going out on a limb, but I was the only conservative in the room. But right now, again, I look around the room at our colleagues. I know I saw Sam Rogers, who was here, great young candidate. We have a very strong slate of candidates. And our Democratic friends and colleagues in the Senate and the Assembly are making it easier. Now, I'm going to beat a dead horse for a minute, and then I'm going to stop. Right now, bail reform, and people are talking about bail reform, but bail reform and discovery. I have said it time and time again, the Democrats own this. They own every single aspect of it, and it's really frustrating to watch them now stand up, oh, we need to make some changes, it's got to be tweaked, and I listened to one of my colleagues from Long Island say, this was snuck into the budget. That's a bunch of crap that was snuck in the budget. There was debate, extensive debate, No input from the public, no input from real people. It's devastating policy to every community across the state of New York. We are fighting it hammer and tongue, tooth and nail, however you want to describe it. And I'm telling you, we're going to put our foot on their throat because this is real. This is real. And this is a great opportunity for us to demonstrate the difference between them and us. There's a real hardcore difference. And they get uncomfortable when we talk about that. And the more they get uncomfortable, the more I want to talk about it. And the more our colleagues want to talk about it. I'm looking at Rob Ward and Pat Gallivan. Every one of our colleagues can get up and articulate this. And you know what? I tell you, I'm no different than anybody in this room. You know, no matter where you go right now, people are talking about this issue. People who have never talked to me about politics are coming up and talking about public safety. Public safety and the debacle that's been created by the Democrats. Every single one of them. I won't even get into all the taxes and all the other things at the moment. But I am proud to be a Republican. I am proud to be a conservative, have a consistent voting record in that regard, to work with all of my colleagues, to carry the banner and the philosophy and the principles of the New York State Conservative Party every single day. Please do not let up whatsoever in your efforts. We need you. We want to help you. And if we have any chance at all of righting this state and bringing it back, pun intended, in the right direction, we're absolutely going to need you every single day, every step along the way. God bless all of you. God bless the great state of New York. God bless the United States of America. And God bless our president. Thank you.
The Assembly, as you all know, has a new Republican leader, a new minority leader. We very much wish the past minority leader well, whatever he does in the future. But I want to bring up here the man who I stood alongside with earlier today on this press conference on budget reform, Minority Leader Will Barkley. Assemblyman? I thought Bill's not here. Oh, he left. I didn't realize that. I apologize. Is there someone, who did he designate to represent the conference? I wouldn't know.
Neutral.
But, all right, well, we should make an executive decision on it. I did not know that. I did not know that. So let me just say this. The Assembly minority is... we have one. We have the designated survivor.
I'm happy to fill in for Will. Will and I were classmates in the class of '03. He is an outstanding attorney, a good friend, a good leader, very calm personality. We all know Will, but a very sharp mind, and he's going to do an outstanding job. And you know, this is the one line of work where it's very difficult to plan your future. Your future sometimes just hits you square in the face. And that's what happened with Will. He was ready to step in, and he's going to lead our conference very well into the future, especially this year. So on his behalf, thank you for your support. We have a great field of candidates. We hope to pick up a few seats this year. And I want to say congratulations to Kieran and to Dave. Dave, you know, since he sits next to me, his voting record has improved greatly, and I think that's one reason why he's up here tonight. So Dave, you got to thank me when you came up before, but that's okay. But no, I've won this award a few times myself. I'm very proud of it. And this year, more than ever, there is a huge difference between our values, what we believe in, what we stand for, and the other side. And this state is really at a fork in the road. Are we going to go left, or are we going to go right? And the right way is the right way, the better way, to responsible governance with Republicans and conservatives joined together to make New York great again. So, and we will someday. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. That concludes our program, and enjoy your dinner and mingling with the party leaders. Thank you.